What up, my peeps? It's your Knuckle Big Rucker, back at you again with another action figure review, this time courtesy of Hasbro. Star Wars The Black Series, and you see what it is. We've got from the Disney Plus series Obi-Wan Kenobi, got fifth brother Inquisitor standing before us right now, and should by the end of this review you decide you'd like to have your own fifth brother, then click that link in the description for Chaotic Entertainment and Toy Shop, and let's see what we can do about that. Anyway, also on top of that, please like this video, share it so others can check it out, and subscribe to the channel above all else so you can help a brother out with that. Anyhow, looking at the figure, we see we've got fifth brother. He's got the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi banner. This is I believe my first in this line. Yeah, it is. This is the first I've got of this particular line. As you all know, Star Wars, they have their various franchises color coded, and in this one you see what it is. It's like a light blue for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you see the banner down there at the bottom. Turn to the side and check out that artwork of fifth brother, and turning to the back, we have that same artwork as well as his readout, which is Obi-Wan Kenobi is set years after the dramatic events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, where Kenobi faced the corruption of his friend and Jedi apprentice Anakin Skywalker turned Sith Lord Darth Vader. I believe that particular write-up is on all of the Obi-Wan Kenobi themed figures, so there probably is no need for me to read that again when I acquire more. This is number 4 in the line, and we've got just the window and of course the Star Wars The Black Series logo, and that will do it for what's going on with the packaging. So without further ado, we will get fifth brother out of the package and see what's what. Fifth brother's lone accessory is his double bladed rotating lightsaber, and you see it's red. Maybe I shouldn't have had a red background, but you guys can still see it. I can see it clearly myself, so I'm sure you guys can. The handle part, if you will, painted silver. The interior lining is black, which I believe is probably the color of the plastic itself. You see it's silver even on the handle side there, and you do have a peg because you can remove the saber parts and connect this up to fifth brother's back, and we'll demonstrate that later. Here we have fifth brother Inquisitor on our rotating base, giving you a 360-degree visual of the figure. And first glance, this for me was my most anticipated figure from this current wave, and I'm glad that I managed to acquire him, and also that I was sent this guy first. So like I said, we're going to hard sell it again. If you are interested in fifth brother, click the link below, Chaotic Entertainment and Toy Shop, and click that, get that for real. So yeah, anyway, looks pretty accurate to source material, i.e. the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, and but we will investigate that further to see how accurate he truly is. So here we have fifth brother Inquisitor up close and personal, and starting at the top, he has that signature big ass helmet that he sported in the show, and looking at his face, you can see he is rocking that grayish, pale gray pigmentation, and we've got the nice the eyes. Looks pretty good. Got the white pupils, rather the white irises with the black pupils. His lips has got some gray paint on them to separate his lips from the rest of his face, and looks pretty good there. Looking at the helmet, turn it around, you see it does have some paint there at the rear, the side rear, on both sides there, left and right. Pretty cool. No paint at the top, even though there is detail there. As far as going down, you see he's got some red paint, some dots on his upper torso, his chest area, and then when you go down to the mid torso, you can see he's got some gray, some red, and a dot there that shows like maybe buttons or LED readout or something, you know, to show that something is powered on. Looking at his arms, bicep, he's got insignia there, and that insignia is on both left and right arms. He's got the black gauntlets there, and there is a bit of paint, a dab of it there, mid forearm, and I don't know if that's a dab of paint or if that's an actual QC issue. I'm thinking it's a QC issue because I don't see it on the other side, and that seems weird that it's no, it's not a QC issue. It's actually yeah, it's a dab of paint. I'll actually I'll have to look at the show to see if I can spot that on his left arm. Going down to his belt, you see the paint apps there. The belt is molded in black, but you have the buckle is silver. You've got some red paint there, and some looks like it's kind of like a off-white paint also, some more red to show like I don't know what they would be, if they're just to show some detail in the belt, or if they actually are like buttons or something like that. Same thing on the left side of the belt, you got that. At the back, you have no paint at all, and there is some detail back there, but hard to distinguish unless you get up close to it. You see he's got the side thigh pads there, both sides. The body of the figure is molded in a gray, and you go down, you see some line work going straight down the middle of his legs, and he's got the black high boots that's got the pirate sort of effect there at the top. And the most distinguishing feature is Fifth Brother's got some hooves. He's got some big feet there. Look at the side. So yeah, you can see you should have less than zero issues standing this guy up. So there it is, yeah, without even trying. So there you have it. As far as his articulation, his head is on a dumbbell, and he can look up just only about that far, down that far, not much at all. You'll have to combine that as best you can with his torso, which you're not going to get much when we get down to that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. As far as his shoulders, he can get 90, and his shoulder pads are connected to his actual shoulders, the clavicle up there, and so to try to attempt a 360 rotation, you're going to have to bevel out to get that. He does not have bicep swivel. All of that action is going to come with this is Black Series. You've got the 90 at the elbow, which of course does the swiveling, and then when you get to the wrist, you have a swivel at the wrist, and you have the vertical hinge that is duplicated on his left side. As far as his torso is concerned, he's got a diaphragm crunch that he can only get that much going forward, a little bit more going back. You can get side to side, and of course you can rotate it. As far as his hips, you can get him out there, but be careful because you see his side thigh guards will bend, and if you keep them in that position, I don't know why you would for an extended period of time, they will warp. They will come back though, and if push comes to shove, that hot water, cold water, or an air dryer will get them back. He's got the thigh rotation there, and single jointed knees, which of course are swivel, and he can point his toe, his big toe, that far forward and up that much. Pretty decent for feet this size. He's got the ankle pivot, and you know what it is, holes, peg holes. the bottom of his feet. Once again, taking a look at Fifth Brother's lightsaber, we'll remove the actual blades themselves if they want to come out. Be very careful because that pin is very small. You can break it with ease, so be very careful, more so when you're putting it back in. And the main reason you'll want to remove them, if this one will actually come out for me without breaking, please don't break. It's pretty difficult right there, but it came. The reason you want to do that is, once again, that peg that I demonstrated is so you can put it in Fifth Brother's back, because if you recall the show, he walked around with it a lot on his back like that. So Hasbro has attempted to simulate that action right there. So just showing him from the front, you can see the blade, the lightsaber poking out from the rear. So that's how it goes down. Here's Fifth Brother wielding his twirling, swirling, double-bladed lightsaber. And about that peg, as great as that peg is for showing Fifth Brother carrying his blade, his de-energized blade on his back, it's problematic in terms of posing. You see how I've got the hand there? Well, he can't really swirl it that way with his hand on the outside. It has to be on the interior of it, but the problem is you've got the peg that is impeding the hand from grasping the handle the way it's supposed to be if you want to try to simulate him about to swirl his blade, because that peg is sticking out. So if you try to do it in reverse, the peg is going to show, and that's not a good look. So you got to work with it. You could probably still get it, angles and things of that nature. It'll still work, but you have to work with it. So what Hasbro should have done, and I actually spoke to them about this when I was at Comic-Con, that they should have just provided us with two versions of the blade. This version right here with the peg should have been just the de-energized version, and that fits on Fifth Brother's back. And then they should have given us a blade that has the sabers but no peg, so you can put them on, freely on the hand either way. And it was so funny because dude that I spoke to, I think his name is Dave. I get it twisted. He's if you've ever seen any of the Star Wars live streams, it's the guy that does most of the talking, the tall cat. That's who I spoke to, and even he was stunned when I explained that. And he was like, "Yeah, we could have done that." And I mean, it didn't sound like he was just putting me on. He seemed genuinely surprised that that didn't happen, but probably budgetary reasons for that other piece of plastic prevented them from doing that, even if they thought about it. So it is what it is. First world problems and all that. Here I managed to get the blade in his hand, and to get it so it looks like he can twirl it, and as best as I could, I've got the peg hidden. Once again, it's all about the angles. And for some comparison, as I don't have any other figure from the Wave, or to be more specific, from the Obi-Wan series, I'll just put Fifth Brother next to the last Black Series figure that I reviewed, and that would be Sergeant Creel, who also wields a lightsaber. And here we have Fifth Brother with another character that we have seen him with, and that would be an Imperial Stormtrooper. So to sum it all up, the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Fifth Brother Inquisitor from the Disney Plus series Obi-Wan Kenobi, for me, definitely a welcome addition. I really look forward to compiling all of the Inquisitors. I just think that they look dope together, so I'm really happy about that. I may even dip in trying to get Second Sister, who of course was never in the show, but was in I believe the one of the animated series, possibly Rebels. I believe it was in Rebels, and I may try to get her just so I can, try to complete the Inquisitor set. So I look forward to Fourth Sister. I look forward to the Grand Inquisitor, and yes, I even look forward to getting Reva. As controversial and polarizing a character as she was, she'll still look good posed behind the Grand Inquisitor along with Fourth Sister and Fifth Brother here. So real happy about that. And then of course Darth Vader is in this wave as well, so that'll be cool to have some scenes with him in front and the Inquisitors standing behind him. That should be cool. Caveats: obviously the whole peg situation, as you can see, I've with the proper angles, you can achieve hiding the peg somewhat, certain angles, and I think I got that achieved this go around. I know when I had him in a more dynamic pose, the peg was hidden, but yeah, if you work at it, you can get the pose, rather the peg hidden. The actual sabers, the energized sabers, be very careful when you pull them out. They're very hard to come out and problematic to get back in. The pegs are so thin, they want to bend when you try to push them back in. So be careful of that. If you're going to pose Fifth Brother with his the handle in his back, just be wary of that. And also his hands, the thing is very hard, and the nature of the blade, the handle, is such that it's problematic to get him in there. It may be advisable, and I know I just got through telling you to be careful about pulling those blades in and out. You don't want to do it too often, but it's probably better if the blades are out when you put the handle in his hands. Even when you soften them up, hot water or a blow dryer will soften the hands up so you can get them to grip the handle. But yeah, you can easily warp these lightsabers, and the pegs definitely threaten to break. One of my pegs did bend, it didn't snap, and I just after I got the saber portion, the energized portion, into the handle, I was able to bend it back, so it's looking kind of straight now. So the figure looks great. Standard Hasbro, I should say Black Series articulation. It's got some decent paint apps, especially when you talk about the belt. The pigmentation on the skin is spot on, and the face looks pretty decent as well. Gotta love it. This is the figure, as I stated before, that I was most anticipating getting, and I got him, and I'm very happy that I do. And if you want yours, once again, click that link below. You can find them at Chaotic Entertainment and Toy Shop. And while you are clicking, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the video, leave your comments below. Questions, concerns, critiques, whatever you got, give it to me. And if you want to be notified the next time I upload another video review, hit that bell, and notified you shall be. On behalf of Fifth Brother the Inquisitor, it's your knuckle, Big Rucker, Big Ruck D's, the Ruck Nest Monster, the Ruckus, humming, coming at you, saying, I'm out. Remember, the hunt continues, y'all. Peace.